I'm back live. I was cut off for a minute or so, but I managed to reconnect. So I'm going to give it a minute so that you can all join back live because we are heading into Q&A. So come back on live and just let me know that you are live with me. Again, type in the word live so I know that we are back on live. We are heading into Q&A. Welcome back. If you have just seen me for the first time, I recently got cut off. I have been live for quite some time. This is the Nail Your Money Goal Bootcamp, day 1, deep dive live. And did we go deep? We went extremely deep and I broke down exactly what it means to really have a lucrative business. It begins with having that big idea. Now, what does BIG stands for? It stands for big problem, right? The B stands for big problem. The I stands for being income focused. And of course, the G stands for gather proof, right? So those of you who have joined me again, welcome back. Come back into the chat and just type in so I know that I am back on live and that you can see me. So type in live and let me know your name as well so that I know that you are here. Make sure that if you are on Facebook, come over on YouTube so that I can actually see who is chatting. That's really, really important. So welcome back. Welcome back to day 1. It's been an incredible day. It's only day 1. Tomorrow is all about going from big idea to money making idea, because just because you have a big idea doesn't mean it's going to make money. So how do you go from I have a big idea to, oh no, actually this idea is going to make me a lot of money? That's what we are going to be discussing tomorrow. And you are going to be able to eliminate, right, some of the things that you are working on that may not have been working for you, right? That may not have been working on. Perhaps you've been working on the same thing over and over again and wondering what's not working. Well, in tomorrow's live, that's exactly what we are going to be able to cover. Welcome back, Nkira. You can see and hear me now. Thank you so much. If you are joining back again, type in the chat so I know that you are here and that you are returning. I'm going to pull up the questions from today. Those of you who were here earlier, type in your questions. This is time for Q&A. I'm going to be here for a good 15 minutes. This is time for some coaching. Right, so type in and let me know. The first question that I really want you to let me know before I pull up some of the answers that you had already given in today's task is I want to know, what is your money goal, right? What is your money goal? Let's start there. So let me know, what is your money goal? So type in the comment for me if you have already made that decision as to what your money goal is. And now let me pull up the homework from earlier. So what is your money goal? If you are joining me on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Make sure that you are over here so that I can see you. Okay, what is your money goal? Type that in the chat for me. Type that in the chat for me. Let me open this and have a look at some of the comments, because some of you have done your homework. So someone on Facebook, I can't see your name, says didn't get email. Okay, that probably means that you joined the email list after the email went out today, right? That's what it probably means. Welcome back, Nicole. So it probably means that you joined the email list after the email went out today. That's probably why you missed it. So as long as you're there, you will get the email for tomorrow. The email comes out at 9:30 a.m. BST, and you get access to the task and you get access to the workbook. Hello, Mark. Okay, let's get back. So welcome back, and apologies that I did get cut off. It is the gremlins called the internet. Okay, but they are now behaving themselves. We've had a quiet conversation and they have agreed to cooperate with me. So what is your money goal? So Nicole was on earlier, and yes, she says 10K per month. So everybody else type in there for me, what is your money goal? So Nkira says 10K per month. Absolutely. Mark, what is your money goal? Those of you who are watching this on Facebook, wherever you are joining from, what is your money goal? Type it in the chat for me, your monthly money goal. Right? On Facebook says money goal equals 5,000 euros per month from coaching practice. Okay, brilliant. Who is that? I can't see you, by the way. I can't see your name. So if you can hop over to YouTube and join us here, that would be great. Okay, brilliant. So 5,000 euros per month. We've got 10K per month, 10K per month. I want you all to participate. What is your money goal? What is your money goal? What is that? Okay, let me have a look at this. So some of the questions. So Nicole had commented earlier. She said, my areas of expertise are financial analysis, fitness, and organization. Brilliant. So financial analysis, Fitness, organization. Okay. Things that I do effortlessly are exercising, living healthy. I love that. Saving money. I love that even more. Staying organized. Okay, I can see, Nicole, where we can tie in the saving money and staying organized. If you're wondering what it is that I'm reading, so earlier we sent out the task and I asked you guys to complete the task. So some people did. So that's what I've pulled up, and I am reading from that task right now. Things that I have overcome are shyness, brilliant, negative thinking, asking for what I want, and learning how to use social media. Okay, Nicole, as you have done the task, I'm going to work off this. So Nicole has says, areas of expertise, financial analysis, fitness, organization, right? Financial analysis, fitness, and organization. When it comes to making money online, there are three key areas, right? That people are able to, three key niches that people are able to really make a lot of money. And I want you to type this in the chat for me so that I know that you get it. Okay. The first one is health. The second is wealth. The next is relationships. Okay. Health, wealth, relationships. Type that in the chat for me. Health, wealth, relationships. They are three key areas. So if I look at what Nicole has said, she says financial analysis. So financial analysis is obviously wealth, right? Correct? Now she says fitness. Fitness is obviously health. And then there's organization, which is a bit of an anomaly, and I can't really fit it in there. So it helps me to think, well, do we tie in the organization? Is it all about how to organize your money, perhaps? Right? Is that the sort of thing? Now, looking at this, for example, now, Nicole, you are live with me right now. So tell me, even though these are your three areas of expertise, what is your business? So the goal is 10K per month. What is the business? What is the vehicle that you are using right now to reach that 10K per month? Let me know in the chat, Nicole, as you are here. Okay. And I'm going to have a look at the others who have done the homework as well. Okay, type in the chat for me. What is the business? What is it? What is the vehicle that you are using to reach that? Because you've got some great assets here. You've got some health, you've got some wealth in there, and then you've got one anomaly. So you've got financial analysis, you've got fitness, you've got organization. Brilliant. Nicole says, let me put this on the screen so that we can all see. Nicole says, I sell health and wellness products. And I also help people to get life insurance. So health and wellness products, Nicole, I'm assuming this is MLM. Is that what you mean by health and wellness products? So I sell health and wellness products, and I also help people to get life insurance. So again, in that health niche. Now, to be honest with you, if we were working together, for example, or if you were a member in the academy, one of the things that I would have you look at for sure is your, she says yes, brilliant. So it is in the MLM space. So this is what strikes me, Nicole. You have what I would call real expertise, right? Financial analysis, right? This is an area that not a lot of people are very good at. A lot of people run away from their finances. A lot of people have no idea whether their money is coming or going. A lot of people have no idea how to even understand what their money is doing, right? But you've opted for MLM. You've opted for selling somebody else's product. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to challenge you off of the back of this bootcamp to really think, right? To really think about your expertise, because I truly believe that if you, as you say, this is my expertise, you say my area, right? My areas of expertise are financial analysis, etc., right? If this is your area of expertise, Nicole, I really feel that you are leaving money on the table, right? You are leaving money on the table. And I want you to really, really think about that. I'm not saying that what you are doing right now doesn't work, but your expertise is laying dormant, and that is where your money is. Think about it. One of the most searched terms right now is how to make money online. Everybody is trying to understand what their money is doing, right? What their money is doing for them, how their money is working for them. So if you simply took that expertise of financial analysis and created some packages around that expertise, I truly believe that you will do very well, because that is, then you would be solving a big problem, Now the health stuff, in terms of the MLM stuff, I don't know what the company is, so it's probably great. But you can see it this way. You can either say, I'm going to be the big fish in a small pond, i.e., I'm going to set up a business around the expertise that I know well, financial analysis, right, and be a big fish in a small pond, or I'm going to be a small tiny fish in a big pond of lots of other people selling the same products for the same brand. Okay, that's one thing that I want you to think about. Now, who else? Let's see who else has done this. Now, Shoma, I know you had posted a link to a Google Doc that you wanted me to see. I can no longer see that link. So if you are here, if you can post it in there for me, okay? And for everybody else who is here, it's very simple. The question that I want you to answer is this, right? Number one, what is your money goal? What is your area of expertise? And what are the top 3 ideas for reaching your money goal, right? So what are the things that you are doing to reach your money goal? I'm here for another 10 minutes and I'm going to be helping you, right? To eliminate some of those ideas and to focus on a specific one. Someone over on Facebook is saying, I'm over MLM. Okay, so Lucia says, hi, I'm Lucia. My business is coaching women to navigate transitions, and achieving their dreams and blossom. My money goal is 5,000 euros per month from coaching in 2020 and 10,000 per month in 2021. Okay, let me just take that back, Lucia. You can see me while you're on Facebook, which is good. My business is coaching women to navigate transitions and achieve their dreams and blossom. Now, your money goal is fine, 5,000 euros per month. To be honest with you, you could double that as a goal. But the problem, the one thing that I want you to think about really is your messaging in this specific area, which we're going to work on a different day. When you say my business is coaching women to navigate transitions, it's not very specific, right? I have no idea what that even means, right? Achieving their dreams and blossom. Right? It's not something, how do you package that? How do you say to somebody that I'm going to help you to achieve your dreams and blossom? It doesn't tell me anything about what it is that you are actually going to be doing. So in this case, Lucy, one thing that I really want you to think about, if you're going to make that 5,000 euros this year or 10,000 euros next year, so I want you to really, really think, well, where is the real expertise? So type in the chat for me. I still have a few minutes, right? Where is my real expertise? What are my real expertise, right? What expertise do you have? And if you watch the task today, it's what expertise do you have? Right? What problems do you solve so effortlessly that people marvel at? What are some of the things that you have experience of that people are still struggling with? But the next thing is, can we make money from that? Which is really what I'll be focusing on tomorrow. So ahead of tomorrow, Lucia, I want you to really, really think about this before you come back tomorrow and think, well, what expertise am I putting in this? Because when you say, I want to be coaching women to navigate transitions, well, number one, the first thing I'd want you to do is what type of transitions? Transitions between being married and being single, so divorce, is that a transition? Or is it transitions between going to college and going to university? Is that the transition? Or is it transition between being told that you can't have a baby and all of a sudden you're pregnant? That's a transition, right? So being really, really specific in this case, Lucia, is going to help you a lot, right? It's going to help you a lot. So let me have a look at somebody else. I still have, how long do I have? Okay, I can stick around for another few minutes. Okay, let's have a look at this. So this is somebody else from Facebook. Those of you on Facebook, I can't see your names. It's a little bit difficult, but come over and hit that link and join us over on YouTube so I can see who it is that I'm helping. This helps. The reason why it's important for me to know who it is that I'm speaking to is because when I come back tomorrow, and when you come back tomorrow, we can pick up the conversation and I can help you to join up those dots. Okay, it says, I am a translator and translation project manager. Okay, translation. I would love to start creating projects around that area of creating multiple sources of income online. Okay, translation project manager, multiple sources of income online. I have been living off my online income for 3 years and would love to use my experience to help others thrive online. So who is that? Can you type your name so I know who I'm speaking to? When you say, I have been living off my online income for 3 years, Is that as a translator or a translation manager? Can you just let me know? Are you saying, Pam, I'm already making money doing this? Can you just let me know the answer to that? I have been living off my online income for 3 years and would love to use my experience to help others thrive online. I can't come up with a good idea or container yet. Okay, all right. So who is this person? Who am I speaking with? Let me know if you are still live with me even. And the other thing I want to know is when you say, I have been living off my online income for 3 years, what is that? Is that as a translator? Is that as a translation project manager? Or is that something totally different? The reason why that matters is if it's something totally different and that's an area that you have proof of concept, you've made a lot of money in, then that's where I really want you to stay put, right? You've got to make more money where the money is already coming from, as long as you are making money in that area, okay? So if you are still live with me, I need you to answer those questions so that I know how to help you. In the meantime, whilst that specific person is responding or coming to YouTube, I'm not sure what they're doing, but I'm waiting for it. Any other questions or anybody else want me to workshop something to help them to see? Now, remember, those of you who joined me live earlier, I told you this. I said to you that it's very possible that you could leave today and go, oh God, what is it that I'm doing again? Like, what am I doing with my life? It's very possible that you leave feeling really excited. It's also very possible that you leave today feeling a little bit shaken because you thought you were on a specific trajectory, but now you might be able to see, which is what I'm hoping, that if you just pivot a little, you will get further. You will get very far. Don't be afraid of that. You are better off learning about that right now, as opposed to wasting a year, 2 years down the line on the wrong track. Okay. So don't be discouraged. This is why we're here. Use the Q&A section and post your stuff in the comments so that I can help you. Okay. Very important. So who was that? She says, my name is Aileen. And yes, I'm making money as a translator. Good. Okay, I'm making money as a translator working for others. Brilliant. I would like to create my own product or service. I really like that, Aileen. So at the moment, you run a service-based business where a business hires you to translate stuff. I actually worked with somebody like you when I did some speaking in Paris, and so she translated everything because I was speaking in English. They were obviously they needed French, so she did that. So that was her service. And I remember one thing that I said to her is very simply, if you want to be able to create your own product or service out of this, well, number one, you already do have a service, right? So to move this forward is now to think, well, how do I go from I am the one who's offering these translation service to now I'm going to teach others to do it, or perhaps option number two is running it as an agency. So you have two different options. One is you're going to teach others to do it. The other is you could do it as an agency, in which case you have other people translating and you're bringing in the business and you are sourcing the translator, in which case you're matching the business with the exact translation specialist. Do you see my point? So you have two options there. I highly think, Aileen, that because you're already making money in this area, this is definitely the area that you ought to focus on in terms of scaling. Now, when it comes to scaling, it's impossible, unfortunately, Aileen, to scale as you are, right? In order to scale, and what does scale mean? Scale means scaling, right? Getting bigger. Scale means going, to several levels above where you are, truly growing your business. In order to do that, you're going to have to make a shift in your business model, Aileen. Okay, so who's next? I help businesses use customer centricity to make money. Margaret, customer centricity. Do you mean being customer centered? I think that's what you mean. So here is the thing, Margaret, the comment that I will make, because I know Margaret, you're in our mastermind. You'll be getting a lot of me. Don't worry. You'll be getting a lot of this stuff. Just think, for 6 months, you have Pam. Okay? Right? So don't worry. Now, the one thing I will say, however, just from that sentence, let me pop it on the screen. Just from that sentence is, not a lot of people know what the word centricity means, right? When it comes to messaging, which we are going to talk about, another day throughout this bootcamp, so make sure you come back every single day. One of the biggest things you want to know is that you cannot use big words, okay? Smart Margaret equals poor Margaret. Type that down. Use your own name. Smart Aileen equals poor Aileen. Smart Nicole equals poor Nicole. You can't be too smart. When it comes to messaging, you just got to be clear, right? Clarity is your best friend. Clarity is where your money will come from, okay? So when it comes to that, I want you to break that down. I help businesses use customer centricity to make money. I don't know what that means. I mean, I do because I'm an intelligent woman, I hope. But, does the average person who might need that service, do they really understand it, or are we making them work too hard? But like I said, we will be dealing with messaging on a different day. Okay, brilliant. So I'm just looking at the questions that have come in. I don't believe we have any more questions. So, but some of you that have posted your questions, massive well done. Some of you are solving some big problems. And Aileen, I like that you have proof of concept, which is very, very good. You have some proof of concept. You've been making money from this for the past 3 years, which is fantastic. Now, when it comes to pivoting, for example, Aileen, you're going to really have to go back to basics in terms of thinking to yourself, well, what I did as just me, as a one-man band offering translation services to other businesses, you can't depend on that to build your new business. You've got to see it as, I'm now building a new business. I'm now scaling, right? I'm now duplicating myself, right? So you've got to really go back to foundation to build your new packages, products, digital products, all of those things that you need in order to truly be able to scale. Okay. Brilliant. So where am I? Okay, one last one. This is the last one that I will do here. This is Facebook user says, I don't know who Facebook user is. Type your name so I can say hi properly. So Facebook user says, I provide speech therapy online, but I want to teach others to do it. Is this Beverly? I provide speech therapy online, but I want to teach others to do it. I have 136 people in my Facebook group who want to learn how to do it confidently and creatively. Okay, good. I have made a digital course, but want to get them on a call. Okay. But want to get them on a call. Oh, the chat is moving really quickly. You're all typing now. I've made a digital course, but want to get them on a call. They just want freebie advice. So I have made a low ticket offer of £87 to help them with doing assessment online. Okay. Who is this? Who is this? Annie says, is this even real? What do you mean? Am I live? I am really live, Annie. Is that what you mean? I am really live. This is absolutely real, Annie. Here's some proof. I'm going to put your comment on the screen. Yeah? Proof. I am really live. Okay, brilliant. So who is this speech therapist? Beverly, is this you? Right? I like to know who I'm talking to, who I'm speaking about. Okay, brilliant. I provide speech therapy online. So Beverly, the first thing that I'm thinking is this. Let me just read it once again. Speech therapy online, but I want to teach others to do it. Good. I have 136 people in my Facebook group who want to learn how to do it. The first question is, how did you bring in these 136 people, and how do you know that they want to learn how to do it, and why do they want to learn how to do it? Do you see my point? What I mean by that is, I guess what I'm trying to identify and what I want you to identify is, are you providing this to hobbyists? Do you see my point? Right? Are you providing this to people who just want to learn speech therapy as a hobby, or are these people who want to do it as a business? Because if you can make that distinction, it changes everything. Okay? I've made a digital course. You see, until we know the answer to that first question, the digital course might not make any sense, right? Because if you are going to teach somebody how to learn how to practice speech therapy, but they're doing it for themselves or for their child, it's very different to they're going to practice speech therapy to create it as a business. Right? Because then that will give you some clues into why it's selling or it's not selling, right? The big problem. How big is that problem? If they're doing it because they just want to learn it, then it's not a big problem. Do you see my point? But if they want to learn this because they're thinking, actually, this could be an avenue for me to earn a little bit more income, and they have a big reason why they want to be able to earn that income. Now you're playing ball. Do you see what I'm trying to say? They just want freebie advice. See, that's the problem. I think this is Beverly. Let me just scroll down. Is it Beverly I'm speaking to? Oh, I can't see who it is. I don't like this. Can you come on YouTube so I can see your name? Because it helps me to be able to connect with you better. Okay? A lot of you are on Facebook right now. Make sure you click the link. If you're unsure, it's youtube.com/Pam Obasa. Very simply. Come on YouTube, because if I can connect with you better, then I can help you better. Okay? So whoever this is, when you say they just want freebie advice, the issue is you've got to really find out. You've got to do the grunt work. So I have made a low ticket offer of £87 to help them with doing assessments. Assessments for what? What are these assessments for? You see, until you have identified where that big problem lies, why it is that they need to do this, why, what their big why is. Am I learning speech therapy to create a business? Am I learning speech therapy because it's just something that I want to be confident at, competent at? I want to use it for my child, anything like that. Then I have no idea whether the whole doing assessments thing online is a good idea or not, unfortunately. So I guess what I'm trying to say is there are lots of pieces missing. And this is the problem when people when people come to me, they've put together lots of pieces, but it's so disjointed, and they're wondering why they're not making any money, because £87 is not a lot of money. It's actually very small change. So you should be selling out. But the problem is, unless we go back and do some foundational work, and you're attracting the right people who are not wanting freebies, and if you're attracting the right people, they won't be wanting freebies. Unless you do all of that, it becomes almost impossible to sell a product for even £1, even $1, right? Okay? Okay, somebody here says, who is that? Thank you, Pam. Very valuable advice. You are so right. I can only do as much as I can as one woman. Aileen says that. Yes, absolutely, Aileen. This is good. This is your big takeaway for today. Amazing. That was Beverly. Amazing. Well, Beverly, you are in our private group, so make sure I want you to. You are in our in the Lucrative Business Academy, and make sure you continue this conversation. In fact, Beverly, and to all of you, we have an intensive coming up. So this is where we can actually work on an offer, because that's one of the things that we will be doing on this intensive. Doreen says, this is beautiful, quite encouraging, and gives hope to beginners like myself. Good. I'm really pleased to hear that, Doreen. The reason I'm pleased to hear that is because I'm a very honest person, right? You guys can see that. I'm very honest, and sometimes I wonder, should I hold back? But then I also think if you have given up your time, as I've given up my time, I want to help you. And sometimes helping you requires telling you the truth. And to be honest with you, I would rather you hear the truth today than it take you another 6 years, 2 years, or whatever the case may be. It takes you a little while longer because nobody said the truth, because, whoever you were speaking to, whatever coach you were working with, just says, yes, well done, good. But you're done and you're not making any money. You're not seeing any success. So, that really encourages me, Doreen. That means a lot. Brilliant. Okay, who is this? Oh, Beverly says, yes, it's me. Brilliant. They are speech therapists in business. Oh, good. With COVID, they have to do it online, but not confidently. I asked them questions before entering the group. Okay, brilliant. So these are speech therapists in business. So, but then they're coming to you, right, asking for freebies. So that tells me a few things, Beverly. Number one, it tells me that you've positioned yourself as the freebie market, right? You've positioned yourself as the buffet, right? Excuse my examples, but I want you to picture them. And it is late, so I'm hoping that it makes you laugh, right? So you positioned yourself as, the freebie center. And to be honest with you, it's no problem, because I used to do that, to be honest. When I first started my business, and this is one of the mistakes that a lot of people make, right? They start off their business and they go, do you know what? I'm going to give. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to show up and do all of that. Like I said, I've shown up today because I want to. Right? But I'm not saying stop showing up. I obviously have systems in place and a lot of things that allows my business to show up constantly, but it's not me, right? So the way we position ourselves and our business tells people that, we're available for you to just pick my brain. That's number one. The second thing, number two, is this. Number two is that it's just mastering that whole sequence, that nurture sequence. Right? I believe you posted about this in the group, and I shared with you that the journey between somebody seeing your piece of content, right? So visibility. So between somebody hopping on your Facebook page or Instagram or whatever and seeing a post and going, oh, I love what Beverly said. Oh, I'm going to hop on a call with her. The journey between them doing that, scheduling that call, and arriving at that call, what they do in that space of time matters 100%. Now, why does it matter? Because it pre-frames them, right? It pre-frames them. So if you have nothing in that journey, if you have no sequence, if you have no journey, which I would say 95% of people in this online space, by people I'm talking coaches, consultants, service-based entrepreneurs, if you run a business online, I would say 95% of people don't have. So you're not alone. But that doesn't make it okay, right? Because now you know information is power, right? So the journey is important. So that's number two. And number three is having great offers in place. £87 is not a great offer, right? £87 is not a great offer, and it's not selling. So that tells you that price is not the reason why they're not buying. If they're not buying at this very low price, it tells me that we need to work on your messaging. We need to work on positioning. Do they even believe that you can help them if they're coming for freebies? Perhaps they don't believe it. Perhaps it's a matter of they think, oh, she can help me, but they want to try before they buy. All of these things are down to positioning on your messaging and all of those things. So I hope, Beverly, that gives you some insight. I don't say that to encourage you, to discourage you rather. Don't be discouraged, okay? You're doing well, but if you want to hit those money goals, we've got a lot more groundwork to do, okay? Awesome, Nicole. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you for that. And Kira, okay, brilliant. Let me check the time. Okay, brilliant. All right, listen, so today has been full on. I've been kicked off the internet, brought back on, and you guys have been incredibly, incredibly amazing. Really quickly, just show of hands. Let me know in the chat if you are feeling overwhelmed by today. Type in the number 1 in the chat, right? If you are feeling excited after today and thinking, you know what, there's hope, right? There's a lot that I can do. There's a lot that I can do to change my business. If you're feeling hopeful, type in the number 2 in the chat. I want to see where you all are, right? Where you all are. Type in number 1 or 2. Number 1 says, Pam, I am overwhelmed, right? Pam, honestly, I have no idea now what I'm doing. And number 2 says, Pam, I am absolutely excited. I feel like I'm getting, I feel like I've got some clarity and, I'm on track. Yes, I'm seeing lots and lots and lots of 2s. Amazing people you are. Good. That's what I want to hear, right? I'm not here to discourage you. I'm here to give you the truth, to give you some guidance, some coaching, to put you on the right track, right? That is my main focus, to put you on the right track. So as long as you're ready for that, then you're going to have a great time in this bootcamp. Finally, before I leave, I want you to drop a hashtag win in the chat and let me know, what is your one big takeaway from today? Right? What is your one big takeaway from today? One thing that you're thinking, do you know what? I'm going to go to bed today and this is my takeaway from attending this bootcamp day 1, right? Which is all about uncovering your big idea. What is your one big takeaway? And use a hashtag win for me. The reason we use a hashtag win is because it helps us to find it. When my team go back and want to find some of your comments, it helps us to find it. So hashtag win and then share your one big takeaway. And if you have no takeaway, I'll just go home and cry. I'm obviously joking. I love you all. And I won't cry. Maybe a little, I'm joking. No, but I do want to know, hashtag win. What is the one takeaway from today? What is the one thing that you're walking away with? Right? So let's have a look. We have our first hashtag win. Beverly says, hashtag win, working out my income focus. Brilliant. And that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. If that income is 10K, for example, but we're not even selling an £87 product, then there's a gap, right? We've got some work to do. So I love that. That's absolutely brilliant. So hashtag win, drop it in the chat. I want you all to drop it in the chat. Nicole says, hashtag win, I need to think outside the box. Absolutely. Specifically for you, Nicole, you have some great some real expertise there. And I use the word real because it's not just fluff, right? But you've sort of parked that expertise to the side and you started doing MLM. There's nothing wrong with it. I work with lots of people who do MLM. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? But sometimes you've got real expertise that I want you to actually go ahead and use because that is where your money is. So brilliant. I need to think outside the box. Then you are in the right place. Tendai, amazing Tendai. Hashtag win, income focus. Good, good, good. Very important. Very, very important. Focus. Have that income focus. Remember, have that money go. And then it's all about, we're going to be reverse engineering that over the next 5 days. Margaret, amazing. Hashtag win. Do not position yourself for freebies. Absolutely. And it's such an easy mistake to make, Margaret. Positioning yourself for freebies. Such an easy mistake to make. How do you do that? Well, you keep giving. You're always available. You know, it's so easy to get on a call with you, right? You've got to put some things in place, because the more things you have in place, the more you are able to really filter your audience from the however many people just want freebies to the very few people, right? Very few people who actually need your service and have the money to pay. And that is the key. Just because you need my service doesn't mean anything. You've got to need my service and have the money to pay. It's very, very true, right? As much as I am a giver, I do run a business. Do you see my point? So you've got to have that mindset as well, okay? Brilliant. If you're wondering what I'm looking at over there, I'm at my studio, as you can see, and the cleaner's around, so I keep hearing all that noise. Okay, brilliant. Who is this? Doreen, hashtag win. My takeaway is define your foundation good, no matter how shaky, because it determines the audience you attract. This is gold star, Doreen. Absolutely, right? Define your foundation, right? What you're really talking about is your positioning. That's what that is. No matter how shaky, it determines the audience you attract. A lot of people go ahead and they build, oh God, if I had a pound for every time I have this conversation, honestly, right? A lot of people come and they go, yeah, I've got, I don't know, 5,000 people following me on Instagram. Okay. You have a look on their Instagram. There is no clear expertise. There's no clear product. There's no clear offer. There's no clear anything. And they think in their mind, they truly believe that one day, all of these 5,000 people are going to buy whatever it is that they sell in the future. It doesn't work that way. If people are following you on Instagram because they love the clothes that you wear, and then one day you decide to set up a business as, let's say, a speech therapist, like we have an example for, like we've had an example today, those people are not going to follow you through. They won't follow you to your bank account, because when you accrued that audience, the intent wasn't there. And this is a big lesson that we're going to be talking about over the next 5 days. Intent is everything. If somebody jumps on with the intention of, I only want the free stuff, guess what? Right? They're going to stop there. And that is how you attract the wrong kind of audience. But if somebody walks in with the intention of, no, actually, do you know what? I actually need help, or I actually have a problem, or they've identified with the problem that you solve, guess what? The chances of them investing in your offer are just exponential, extremely high. Okay? Extremely high. So quit doing lots of freebies. Make your offers. Yes, during this challenge, of course, I have an offer. I'll tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with it. You've got to get used to it, because otherwise you train your audience to think that you are some freebie factory, and that's no way to build a business. Okay, Jean says, more specific problem to solve. Jean, is that your hashtag win? Are you saying hashtag win? I've discovered that I need to solve a specific problem. I don't understand that. Tina's just got in. Welcome, Tina. Brilliant. Aileen says, hashtag win, stay focused in the area that already makes me money. Good. And look for ways to duplicate or create products relevant to my area of expertise, translation and working online. Good, good, good. Very, very good win for you. Brilliant. Hi, Vonnie. Vonnie says, I finally caught you live. I bought the content calendar just last year and still use it. It's so good. Imagine getting a testimonial on this live. Hi, Vonnie. Really good to see you. Thank you so much for that. I'm so glad that it's doing what it was designed to do. That means a lot to me. Brilliant. Vonnie, and those of you who have just joined live, I'm live every day this week at 8 p.m. BST inside of the Nail Your Money Goal Bootcamp. Tomorrow, before I go, tomorrow is an incredible day. Today was all about uncovering your big idea. Well, tomorrow is all about going from big idea to money-making idea, okay? To money-making idea. So I'm incredibly excited. Like I shared with you at the beginning, there's a lot going on in my life right now. So if I can take out the time to do this for you, I want to see some commitment that you are going to show up live. So before I go through what is in the chat for me right now, Can you let me know in the comment? Just put in the word in capitals, I am committed. I just want to know how many people are committed, because if not enough people are committed, then I'll just send you all an email and we can just stop the bootcamp. Because like I said, I really don't have to, right? But I want to know, I want it to be worth it for you. Right? I want my time to be really, really worth it for you. That's really, really important. And committed means you're going to see the task in your email at 9:30 a.m. BST email. You're going to jump, watch the video, do the work. That's commitment. Then you're going to join me live so that you can get all of this workshop. Good. Okay, brilliant. Whew, I am in the right place. Nicole says she's committed. Beverly is committed. Doreen says, I am committed. Who else is committed? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Who is this? That was replying to Doreen. Who is this? Tendai, the bootcamp couldn't have come at a better time. And I'm in the process of rebuilding my business. I'm flying. You are the real deal as usual, Pam. Oh, Tendai, I love you always. Thank you so much for that. Brilliant. And Kira, hashtag win, clarify the income focus from beginning to end. Yes, from beginning to end. And Kira, from end back to beginning, right? Remember what I said about reverse engineer. Very, very important. Good. I'm having some more. I am committed. And Kira's committed. Margaret's committed. Annette is committed. Fantastic. Jean is committed. Vonnie is committed. You are committed. Brilliant. So those of you who are committed to do this, then in that case, I'm also committed to you. And I will be back tomorrow in the morning. As long as you're on our email list, you will receive the task for tomorrow. So it'll be a video and a workbook and some additional resources for you that you will receive. Go there, watch the video, do the task, comment, because once you comment, I will be able to do more with you. I'll be able to support you more. And then in the afternoon, I'll come in for like 10 minutes just to help you to get some clarity. I normally do that about 1 p.m. Right here on YouTube. But in the evening at 8 p.m., this is a big live. It's called Deep Dive Live, because as you can see today, I go deep. I'm just as deep as it goes, very honest. And my goal for you really is to help you to lay the foundation so that you are hitting your money goal. All right, everybody. I love you all. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for day two of the Know Your Money Goal Bootcamp. I'm so excited. You guys have been incredible. Your commitment is incredible. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye. Love you all. Good night. Good night. Good night. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye, everybody.